Ah, very good. Well,
Hi.
nice meeting you. Corne is CTO of TracXon, and TracXon is doing really interesting things. And Corne will tell us today about how they fabricate the future of electronics.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, TechWick, for having me the opportunity to present today. My name is Corne Rentrop. I'm CTO of TracXon, and I would like to say something about sustainability and production of hybrid printed electronics. As you know, the hybrid printed electronics is very interesting as a technology, but it also has other benefits with respect to sustainability. And we can replace basically cradle-to-grave printed circuit boards with cradle-to-cradle hybrid printed electronics and move production closer to Europe, actually. Some words about TracXon. So TracXon is a spin-out from Thereto Host Center. We are a very young company. We were only founded in 2022 in the Netherlands, and we have a fully integrated foundry for hybrid printed electronics. We are growing to 30 people today in this year, and we have expertise in roll-to-roll printing as well as SMT assembly and laser cut lamination. And you see our systems and our devices as we speak. And as we are coming from from Host Center background, we have quite some interest and quite some knowledge about hybrid printed electronics. If you look at electronics by general, the amount of electronics are growing, the demand of electronics is growing, but the lifetime at the same time is decreasing. And if you see on the left, you see a picture of a printed circuit board. Traditional printed circuit boards are rigid, they are cannot bend, and they require quite a complex process method to produce them. If you look in the middle, you see conventional PCB manufacturing includes about 10 steps referring to etching, washing, water usage, and high temperature uses. Printed electronics, on the other hand, is basically an additive process. It only adds what you need. It's very sustainable in that sense, and therefore we can, with only printing, can make a nice replacement or alternative for printed circuit boards. On top of that, printed electronics is, of course, a flexible or stretchable solution. And mainly, if you go to big amounts of industries that require big amounts, like the IoT, the conversion process of the electronics also occurs on a roll, and therefore roll-to-roll applications are interesting as an alternative technology for printed circuit boards. This is just talk, but if I look a bit closer and I do some life cycle analysis, I am with very, very impressive results. If you see, again, we compare a printed circuit board with a hybrid printed electronics board. You see in the blue bars the energy consumption, the materials consumption, and the CO2 emission of a PCB, and in the green bar you see the alternative from printed electronics, which is quite fast. It's basically almost embarrassing. We used the University of Amsterdam to come up with these numbers, and these numbers are, as you can see, quite interesting. Of course, you need to standardize them. You need to do life cycle analysis of the products by themselves, but also already the concept of printed electronics can be verified, and you see it's very, very promising. So what is the value proposition and the unique selling point of TracXon? Well, we offer affordable and sustainable mass-produced printed electronics on flexible smart surfaces in Europe. If you go to the bottom, you see that we use flexible, stretchable, or 3D formed electronics on base substrates that we can use. We can introduce traditional components such as chips and LEDs, things that we cannot print. And this way we make a hybrid printed electronics. As I said, the energy consumption is very low, low CO2 footprint, and even bio-based materials can be introduced already at the production site. And as it is an additive process, we enable features close to 100 micrometer in resolution. We can also do quite some complex materials. In the end, we can print the circuitry on recyclable plastics, because recycled plastics is also coming up. Recycled PET is there. And then we make a full cradle-to-cradle solution for hybrid printed electronics. In the right, you see a domestic production. So we see the one-stop shop. We do both the printing and the component placing. And as I said, the sustainable advantages over traditional